Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3. Now, continuing on with Season 2. The playthrough where, well, it's the second playthrough. Nothing really special to that though, is there? But all because I couldn't get every weapon in this first playthrough, and probably by the time I did start Showcase, I already had a few weapons already maxed or leveled up to beyond the point of the review. So for today's weapon is one of those weapons, the Executioner's Greatsword. So I've been used somewhere in the medium of my playthrough, the medium point. I can't say it's powerful, but it does have a unique effect, which many of you probably know by now, but the greatest sword of the debunked Executioner used for beheadings. This sword retains keen memory of the Executioner's duty and absorbs FP from each fallen foe. Almost no weapon does that. Almost no weapon. So having a great sword do it is a bit odd. You expect, I know some daggers do it. You expect some curved swords maybe, but no. Yeah, daggers and great swords. It's quite a jump. The skill is the Stomp, which is quite common across the ultra great swords and some great swords. Use one's weight to lunge forward with a low stance to increase poise, and follow with a strong attack for a spinning slash. So yes, a great sword is a mage's best friend. That's just a weird statement. Anyhow, visually. Now visually, as you see in the image, that is a real Executioner's sword. This weapon, as strange as it looks, is a one-to-one visual appearance of what an Executioner's sword is. But execution by sword is a bit strange, isn't it? You suspect an axe of the guillotine, but the guillotine was more Victorian era and towards a later point. And the axe, well, that also worked too, but this sword is a bit more royal, ceremonial, like, for grand criminals and royalty. They were executed by swords and they used this. Why is it square? Well, it's to add heft to the blade. To add more weight to your chop. And then when it hits the ground so the blade doesn't shatter its edge. But still, pretty neat. One-to-one how the Executioner blade actually looks. Very neat. Alright, let's move on to the stats for the Executioner's Greatsword. Physically, we got good damage. Got 131. Very nice. And some good bonus damage too, like really good bonus damage. It's like, wow, that's a lot. More than you would expect. In the tribute bonus, you got C for strength and E for dexterity. And in the tribute requirements, you got 19 strength to wield this and 13 dexterity as well. Which isn't a whole lot of each category, but still, it's a bit of a pain to have both in the beginning. Even in a mid-wide playthrough. Then we have the Stomp, which takes 12 FP to start and then 17 due to follow-up. And the weight of the weapon's 9.0, which is pretty hefty for a greatsword, but it's worth it. And you can consider everything else you got going on here. I'd say it's worth it indeed. For the animations by the Executioner's Greatsword, you got all the Greatsword pretty much animations here. So the basic attack is very heavy side swipes, power attack's overhead swing and side swipe. Pretty much stuff you already come to expect. Very casual looking, just looks weird. Two-handed ballet attacks is pretty much up and down lunges, pretty much dropping upon your opponent as if you were beheading him. And power attack is very heavy side swiping, though a bit slow. For the light rolling attack, it's pretty much a drop on your opponent, as if you were beheading him very quickly. And the power rolling attack is very heavy side swipe, although incredibly slow though. Use them up in the left hand offers no new animations whatsoever. So I don't think there's a whole lot of point to you using it. Maybe. And you got the Stomp here. Very nice heavy swing that is. Though incredibly slow though. But oh well. And the Sprint attack is a very quick and rapid side swipe. We expect a drop? Nope, side swipe. Alright, when upgrading this weapon, you don't need Twinkling Titanite, it takes Titanite shards. That's right. You expect something like this to take Twinkling Titanite, but nope. You see in the first episode, for the first level up, the attribute bonus for dexterity goes to a D. Very nice. You get actually quite a bit of damage out of this. So yes, you can see that bonus damage is climbing very quickly, catching up with the base damage, where it's coming incredibly close. We'll take it to Titanite Chunk as part of my second season. We can see you can continue getting stronger. Though I'm not sure if the tribute bonus for strength will change. Oh, nope, there we go. Last upgrade I'll do, it did. The true bonus for strength goes to B. Excellent, and the bonus damage almost matches the base damage itself, the physical damage. However, given its unique nature of stealing FP from enemies, it cannot be infused, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright, let's get into the performance of the Executioner's Blade. Now, just gonna use a bit of my FP beforehand. Feel free to keep watching on it if you want. It's entirely optional. Now, I used up a bit of my FP, it's just for a bit of few passive healing spells, if I need it, that is, probably not. You see the backstab is powerful, 650 damage. Even a power swing that didn't take very long to wind up did almost the same. You can see it destroy these guys, and let's watch the FP if you haven't been already. Now, we've killed that opponent, it has to wait until they fully die and perish. There we go, a little tiny tick. It's not much. But keep in mind when you kill a lot of small opponents like this, yeah, it goes up pretty quickly. Yeah, if you use like spells that buff your weapons, you can easily pay it back and just killing a few enemies in that time. But can I go through a shield though? Yep, pretty easily too. Here's a critical ricochet. Awesome. 816 damage, that is a lot. I wish I didn't miss that attack, that would have been awesome. Oh well. In all, it's pretty damn powerful, and its effect is pretty damn useful. Against our Gorgile, I'm not sure if they stomp can go through a shield. Maybe. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Alright, I did enough damage. I'm gonna try and get that shield in there. Let's see. Nope, how unfortunate. Not in a single stomp. Probably could do it in two, but it'll take too long, and it's not very effective. Alright, on to the Black Knight. This weapon's done amazingly so far. We'll get a sucker punch in there. There we go. Not a whole lot of damage, to be honest, from the stomp, but, you know, it's alright. It's a pretty useful move. And backstab, oh man, 600 damage. That is monstrous. This weapon is a lot more powerful than I gave it credit for in the beginning. I thought it was a mediocre weapon that got me FP in the beginning. But man, does it get powerful later on. Damn. Moving on to the pros and cons of Executioner's Greatsword. On the pro side, we've got definitely a lot of damage. That ability to steal FP is incredibly useful. Very useful. The bonus is incredibly high. Very high damage for bonus, providing you have a lot of strength and good dexterity. And it can be it's upgraded with Titanite shards. You expect Twinkling Titanite for this weapon. Nope. Just Titanite shards, which is awesome. It's so cheap to upgrade. On the con side, well, there's not too many cons to be honest. It can't be infused, given its nature how it steals FP. And I think that's about it. That's its only true shortcoming. That's a very small shortcoming compared to what you get out of this weapon. But anyway, let's move on to the score for the Executioner's Greatsword. For damage, I give it a 9 out of 10. That bonus damage just takes it right up to that point. If you have good stats, this weapon will be powerful for you. Reach, 7 out of 10. It was no longer than the other Greatsword. Animation though is where you get penalized a bit, 3 out of 10, since you get this pretty much the first third of your playthrough at the end of the first third. So it didn't really add anything new in animations compared to the other like 4 or 5 Greatswords you get by that point. Bonus, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It was incredibly powerful. Very powerful. I was considering a 9, but it's like, yeah, I didn't quite surpass the actual base damage, so an 8. Misk, though, gets a 10 out of 10. Historically accurate, powerful, steals FP? Like, well, why the hell not? So in total, the Executioner's Greatsword gets about 37 out of 50, which I've announced the new section of must-have. So yes, I changed some of my titles. I since removed the very good category and replaced it with the exceptional, and in its place is the must-have category, which this weapon is definitely a must-have. So there you have it. This weapon is plenty useful for no matter what playthrough you're going through. It's a must-have for sure. It's powerful, it steals FP. Like, come on, what? You don't have a whole lot of reasons not to use it. Especially in the second playthrough, you definitely have the stats to use it. But man, This weapon's awesome. Wish I'd done this a bit sooner, but hey, that's been showcased for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care out there.